Good morning. Made it to the Sydney Tappan tent site last night. Went up over Whitecap Mountain. Then there's Hay Mountain, which is just a little bump. And then another bump called West Peak. And then came all the way down to this tent site. I was pushing because I knew it was going to rain. But I had been told throughout the day yesterday that they were working on a brand new privy to see it. I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to use it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous structure. And the Maine Appalachian Trail Conservancy does a great job with their privies and trail maintenance. So that's really neat to see. I'm going to see what I can get done today. I don't really have my heart set on a certain mileage, but I'm getting closer all the time to being done with the 100-mile wilderness. I'll keep you along for the journey if you'll follow. Time for something that you may not know about me. Up until my Appalachian Trail adventure, I had never slept or camped outside 2 nights in a row. So when I announced my intention to go to the trail, a lot of folks were surprised and asking me, "You are going to sleep outside?" But it's been good. This is kind of a neat spot. Just came off of Gulf Haggis Mountain. And there's a little pond here. It's not a lot, but kind of a beautiful little pond in amongst these different trees. Just made it to the Carl Newhall lean-to. I'm going to make myself some breakfast and adjust what I'm wearing because I'm starting to get a little warm. Then back on the trail as I cross the stream, I'll get a little water and keep going today. About every 100 to 200 yards on the Appalachian Trail, you're going to see these white blazes that lets you know that you're on the right path. And it's reassuring whenever there's a corner or a change, or even if another trail intersects, that as you're hiking along, of course you're always watching where your footing is going, but it's reassuring when you look up and see those white blazes to know that you're on the right path. Lots of this, but no moose. I've been hiking along this brook, the Gulf Haggis Brook, for about a mile. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's not a lot of water, but the sound is just fantastic. A hiker named Goat told me after being on the trail for a little over maybe 1,500 miles that he believes everybody is out on the trail for one of 4 reasons. He said some folks are out on the trail because they're grieving. And he gave me a couple instances of folks he had met. I met somebody yesterday who came on the trail after his brother died. He and his brother loved fishing together, but he sold his boat and all his gear. And this hike is about a grieving process for him. Then he said that other people are on the trail to process. Maybe they've had some event happen in their life, or they're evaluating where they're at in life. And most of the young people that I've met, they're college graduates. I met one young man named Merriweather. He just got his master's in engineering, but doesn't know what he wants to do with life. So people are out on the trail processing. Then Goat told me that some people are out on the trail for the physical challenge of it. They want to get out here and challenge themselves. Maybe it's something out of their comfort zone that they've always wanted to do. And getting on the trail is just kind of a test to see whether or not they could do it. For the older folks, whether or not they still have it in them. And then he said he believes that some people are on the trail just for the sheer enjoyment or the journey. They just want to see what happens, and they're enjoying every moment. And I've met a number of those folks. I met a guy named Hambone. He's hiking through the 3rd time, and he's kind of holed up about 120 miles from finishing. And I asked him how come he's not finished, and he said he just doesn't want to go home. And he just really enjoys being on the trail. Thought I'd share those thoughts with you. Gulf Haggis Cutoff Road. I am officially 67 miles through the 100-mile wilderness. It means that I'm 2/3 of the way through. Woohoo! This portion of the trail is very well maintained. The last 1.5 miles or so have been this way. Real ample. And it's been a delight to walk on after some of the other stuff. But it's never long lived. I have the Chairback mountains to get over. And once I get over the Chairbacks, I should be home free on the 100-mile wilderness. All right, I walked 1/10 of a mile barefoot and found some incredible trail magic. Through hiker from 2019 and his folks are doing an awesome job at putting some trail magic on. Certainly made my day and will make finishing tomorrow very doable. I'm beginning to question my good fortune with the trail magic. Climbing up Chairback from the south reminds me a lot of Webster Cliff Trail, which just seems like it goes up forever. I got a big burger sitting on my belly. Plus I packed out food. I packed out a soda, a Gatorade, a banana, some Oreos, and a Twinkie. And just wondering if that was the best decision, because it added to my pack weight and it's incredibly humid out. Okay, I'm going to close out this video. I climbed the rock scramble to one of the Chairback mountains in a driving rain. Less than ideal, but the light at the end of the tunnel was coming to the shelter, Chairback lean-to, and great space. It'll be my first night in an actual shelter, so some great trail companions are here, and looking forward to a dry night's sleep and not having to set up my tent.